In today's digital age, young people increasingly turn to the internet for guidance on mental health, wellness, and emotional support. Social media posts, trending apps, AI chatbots, and viral videos create an environment where information, accurate or misleading, is constantly at their fingertips. While this unprecedented access can be empowering, it also exposes students to misinformation, oversimplified self-help hacks, unregulated digital tools, and potentially harmful content. Developing digital literacy for mental health is no longer optional. It has become an essential skill that schools need to teach alongside traditional subjects like math, science, and reading. This skill involves more than just understanding technology. It requires critical thinking, emotional awareness, and the ability to navigate complex, sometimes risky, online environments safely. The positive side of teaching digital literacy is clear. Students who learn to evaluate online mental health information critically are better equipped to distinguish between evidence-based advice and viral trends that may be misleading or unsafe. They can assess the credibility of sources, recognize when claims are unverified, and identify content designed primarily to generate clicks, engagement, or profit rather than genuinely support well-being. For example, a student trained in these skills might question a miracle anxiety cure promoted on social media, check the credentials of the author or organization, and look for scientific references before attempting any new technique. These skills foster self-efficacy, encourage responsible online behavior, and empower young people to make informed choices about their mental health. Digital literacy also encompasses understanding the limitations and risks of AI-powered tools and apps. Many young people are drawn to AI chatbots, virtual companions, or mood-tracking apps because they feel non-judgmental and immediately accessible. While these tools can provide reminders, reflective prompts, or simple grounding exercises, they are not substitutes for professional care. Students who receive guidance on AI's capabilities and limitations can use these tools safely, recognizing when they are helpful for journaling, mindfulness, or habit tracking, and when a trained human clinician is essential. For instance, a student may understand that an AI bot can suggest coping strategies for stress, but cannot evaluate suicidal thoughts, manage trauma responses, or adjust therapy plans. This awareness prevents over-reliance on technology and reduces the risk of harm from false reassurance. Warning students about unsafe apps, poorly designed platforms, or viral challenges is equally important. Some digital tools collect sensitive personal data without clear consent, while others propagate misinformation or encourage harmful behaviors. Teaching students to read privacy policies critically, check data handling practices, and recognize red flags, such as promises of instant cures or claims lacking credible scientific backing, empowers them to protect their mental and emotional safety. By instilling habits of caution, skepticism, and verification, schools can reduce the likelihood that students will fall prey to apps or online content that exploit vulnerability or misinformation. Another critical component of digital literacy is knowing when to seek human help. Even the most informed, cautious student can encounter mental health challenges that exceed what apps, chatbots, or online resources can address. By integrating education on mental health literacy, schools can teach students to recognize warning signs, persistent depression, anxiety that interferes with daily functioning, suicidal thoughts, or trauma triggers, and encourage timely engagement with parents, counselors, or mental health professionals. Students can learn that responsible use of digital tools complements, rather than replaces, real-world support, and that seeking professional guidance is a sign of strength, not failure. The benefits of implementing mental health-focused digital literacy are extensive. Students gain the skills to navigate online content safely, reduce exposure to misinformation, build self-awareness, and practice responsible decision-making. They can develop resilience against emotional manipulation, viral trends, or algorithm-driven content that might otherwise amplify anxiety, fear, or self-doubt. Furthermore, these skills have lasting implications beyond mental health. They foster critical thinking, ethical awareness, and digital citizenship in a world where technology shapes nearly every aspect of life. Yet the risks of neglecting this education are equally significant. Without guidance, young people may accept misinformation as truth, rely on AI for issues requiring professional care, or expose themselves to apps that exploit personal data. They may adopt unsafe coping strategies, fail to recognize early warning signs of serious mental health issues, or internalize viral messages that normalize unhealthy behaviors. The psychological consequences, heightened anxiety, distorted self-perception, delayed intervention, and reduced trust in human support, underscore the urgency of teaching digital literacy as a preventive and protective measure. In conclusion, teaching digital literacy for mental health is both a necessary precaution and a positive opportunity. Schools that equip students with the tools to evaluate online advice, identify unsafe platforms, understand AI's limitations, and know when to seek human support empower young people to navigate the digital landscape safely and confidently. This education reduces the risk of misinformation, over-reliance on technology, and exposure to unsafe content while promoting critical thinking, emotional resilience, and responsible decision-making. By embedding these skills into curricula, schools can foster a generation capable of leveraging digital tools for mental health support without sacrificing safety, judgment, or connection to real-world care.